4 minutes after 8 o'clock, not a beautiful Friday, November 22, 2024. We are Island T, and I'm here with my girl Kay. What's up?
Good morning to the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, the regional and international diaspora. Good morning, Jamsta. Good morning, Jay Black. Good morning, Sharon. Welcome back. Hey, good morning, Lorraine. Good morning. Good morning, Schneid. How are you doing today, Jamsta?
Me, I'm okay. I'm just I'm trying to dig into my smoothie here.
Oh, nice.
Only been able to take 2 sips so far. So I brought. You saw I brought that quiz thing. We have like.
You sure you don't know these answers already?
No, I don't. Come on. No, I don't. What happened? I remember
But do we
seeing
have
it.
space? Because when I looked at our schedule today, honestly,
We're not doing all. Oh yeah. Well, there's one little space in between. There's one little space
I was
between.
like, do we have space?
Yeah. And speaking of the schedule, you wanna let them? You wanna let them know? What's going on
Coming.
today?
I'm pulling it right up.
And so a special good morning to all the folks who tune in every day.
Yeah. Oh, and happy birthday to my
Super
cousin there in the BVI. Happy birthday, Subi.
Subi?
Yeah.
Okay. Subi.
Yeah, that's how did you know? Oh my
It
God.
sounded like a name that would be attached to Subi.
All right. So at 8:30 this morning, we have the Global Entrepreneurship Week, the final interview, and that's from 8:30 to 8:45. At 8:45, we have Mr. Percy Hanley of Brimstone Hill.
And then we have 9 to 9:15 to ourselves.
Okay.
Do I have that right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I do,
because
yeah.
9:15 to 9:30, we have the one and only marketing extraordinaire himself.
And there's no fireproof
Dominic.
today. No fireproof today or next week.
Oh,
Yeah.
they've abandoned, the guys have abandoned us.
You know, we know
Officer
they're busy. You
Hodge,
know it goes with those
Officer
guys.
Clark.
You can't
miss
fault
you.
them. That line of work, you can't fault them, right?
Not at all. And then 9:30 to 10, we have John Francis with Miami Galore.
Yes.
So we have a packed day. Yeah.
So John, I hope I called him yesterday, and he's like, I said, don't forget you move you to 9:30. So he said, James, I'm already up at 6. So because I was saying you have more time to sleep, he said, I'm already up at 6. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Some of us wake up pretty early.
Yeah. So
Like myself, almost every day I'm up at 5, but I go back and take a little snooze.
5?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I have like 4 alarms: 5, 5:30, 6, 7.
Wow.
Yeah. But I only use the 7 on Saturdays because at least by 5:36 I have to get up to get my day rolling.
I fell asleep on the couch yesterday.
Oh, that's good. At least you got some rest.
No, I mean when I got home, it was
Yeah, that's why I said. At least you
because
got
I was
some
tired.
rest. Oh,
And-
you're ever tired, Mister? I'm always up late.
No, I mean I was up late the night before, so that's I went to sleep after 3. So I'm not always up late. I'm up late like if I have something to do, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And so I finally got Loop to install on my phone. So I was kind of surprised because I went through it. I was like, but why is it not installing?
So you did it yourself, or you had
I
to
did
take
it.
it to
Come
someone?
on, hey,
I'm
hey,
just
watch
asking.
it. I'm a tech savvy dude. Come on, man.
I'm not just asking. I'm not.
I'm a tech bro.
Oh boy.
No, it's just that this phone has a steep learning curve, kind of. So I just had to figure out what it was that they needed, because sometimes you're not getting any further, but they're not telling you. The prompt doesn't tell you, well, this is what you need to do. You know what I mean? Yes, Jay Black, the live is on. Oh, you are way behind. Kay is right. What she's saying? He's saying nobody's in the chair. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Jay.
Okay.
Is he coming? He's almost here.
Okay, her cloaking device is turned off.
Oh, you couldn't see me?
Yeah. No,
Hi,
what
Jay.
happened? Yeah,
Good
what happened
morning.
was
Good morning.
yeah, that was an oversight because I was doing something else. Okay. Yeah. So what's on your radar this morning?
I'm coming. I'm pulling up something, but I think I took a picture of it. Okay, so whatever you have, you share for now. You know the usual.
Mm-hmm.
My stuff's not coming up, but I'm trying to. Because I think I got a big one for you and our listening audience. But I'm trying to find it.
I was looking at the story here. Okay. Someone says they can hear us loud and clear on the radio today. I wonder what changed.
Oh, nice.
This is good.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm excited to hear that because a lot of our listeners says they can't get us on the radio again.
Yes. And
That's so sad.
and like I was telling Lauren yesterday, or someone, I was telling, it's a bad time of the year to not be on the radio,
I know. Because everybody's listening.
In Dominica, Narendra Modi was honored with Dominica's highest national award. Yesterday when I saw that, right, the first thing that crossed my mind is like you just hand out awards just because. I'm sure there are more people, there are Dominicans more deserving of this than, so just by visiting the country you hand out an award? I don't get it. Anyway, so Dominica has honored Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi with its highest national accolade, the Dominica Award of Honor, for his outstanding contributions to the country. To which country? Maybe they get aid from India or whatever. President of Dominica, Sylvanie Burton, confirmed the award on Modi at the India CARICOM Summit in Georgetown, Guyana on Wednesday. Oh, so they had a CARICOM Summit.
Because
so
I'm
kill
thinking
two birds
Modi's
with one
in
stone.
Guyana.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I
Yeah.
thought he visited Dominica.
Yeah, they have me thrown off a bit because I'm like, he's in Guyana though.
Yeah, so he told the Indian Prime Minister that the world owes him a debt of gratitude and praised him for his stewardship initiatives like the International Solar Alliance, which champions renewable energy. He says such initiatives have empowered smaller nations like Dominica to dream of a sustainable future. I still don't think he's worth Dominica Award. I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
I'm sure there are Dominicans who deserve that way more.
Oh boy.
Just saying.
So I have one for you. What tragic event occurred on November 18th, 1978?
November 18th, 1978.
Yeah. To our listeners, if you know the answer, you can call in and let us know.
Is that
I got two for you.
November 18th, 1978?
Yeah. You're little then. You probably don't even remember.
November 18th.
1978.
I do not
You concede?
know. Is that? Oh, wait. No, it wouldn't be that. It wouldn't be that.
What? It wouldn't be. Come on, try.
No, it wasn't that. Oh, was it the? Was it the thing in Iran?
No.
What?
Not at all.
What was it? I give up.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Ready.
So, the Jonestown Massacre took place on November the 18th, 1978, when Jim Jones, leader of the People's Temple, orchestrated the deaths of over 900 people in Jonestown, Guyana. Most died from cyanide poisoning in a mass murder-suicide after Jones encouraged his followers to drink poison Kool-Aid. The event, one of the largest loss of life in a single day for a non-natural cause in modern history.
You know what I found funny? I was reading about that, like, I think a year ago, right? And someone pointed out in the comments, and I had to laugh because I remember at the time there were like 3 brands of those drink mixes, right? And someone pointed out, well, actually it wasn't Kool-Aid, it was Flavor Aid.
Oh, boy.
Because Flavor Aid was one that was more popular in the Caribbean.
Yeah,
We had Kool-Aid
Flavor
too,
Aid
but the
was
Kool-Aid was more expensive.
Flavor Aid was
you know?
awful.
Yeah,
I
so the
didn't like
person
Flavor
said,
Aid
well,
at all.
they said to be correct, it was actually Flavor Aid.
Cyanide Aid. I can't believe people follow these people. I got one more for
You know.
you. Who was the infamous American criminal and cult leader whose followers carried out murders of several people in the late 1960s and who died in prison at the age of 83?
Read that again.
Who was the infamous American criminal and cult leader whose followers carried out the murders of several people in the late 1960s and who died in prison at the age of 83?
That is the son of Marilyn Manson, Charles Manson. I'm kidding. That first part is not true. Charles Manson.
Charles Manson, yeah.
You know who Marilyn Manson is, right?
You know,
You know
yeah.
who, yeah. Mhm.
The singer.
Rocker,
Yeah.
Brian, whatever his name
Looking
is.
weird.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. I didn't include this part that says the murder of several people, including actress Sharon Tate, because I figure
Mhm.
you'll pick it up.
Yeah, I would have.
I don't understand how people follow these cult leaders, though. Even the Hale Bob comments, and they're always ensuring that all the persons. I often wonder what happened to Jim Jones, if he drank the cyanide too, or if he just disappeared.
I think they said he shot himself.
Oh, I don't know what he did.
Yeah, I seem to recall
'Cause
that was
For the
that's what
murder of
was-
900 people, what will happen to you? You'll just
think-
rot away in prison. That's it.
I think that was it was reported that he shot himself. If
Oh.
I'm not mistaken.
Wow. I don't understand. You take up your good earnings, your good self, and he put my country on the map forever because of that.
Yeah.
When I see,
And why did why Guyana of all places? You know.
I do not know why they choose where they choose. It's crazy.
It's like why Guyana of all the places you could go with your nonsense? Why did it have to be Guyana? You know, leave the Caribbean out of your craziness. You know. You have any more questions?
No, I don't. I
Uh,
just had those two hard ones.
Okay. Those
Okay,
are-
let me ask a question. These
Mhm.
ones, right?
Mhm.
The answers are on this side, and the questions are on
yeah.
the back.
Mhm.
Okay.
The answer, the side that says family is where the answers are, I think.
This
yeah.
one is so funny.
Oh no,
This one is funny.
Mhm.
I think that might be the answers. Okay. Listen to this one. What British royal never traveled without her trusty white kid sink toilet seat?
Is that Princess Margaret?
No,
Who?
Queen Elizabeth II.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really, she travels with a toilet seat? What star wrote?
What's so special about her cheeks?
I don't know. And it's a kid skin. Kid white
kid
skin. So
Mhm.
animal skin.
Mhm.
Really? Toilet seat? Don't get me. Don't get His Majesty, please don't
I
get
bet
me.
it's not as
Thank
fancy.
you.
I bet it's not as fancy as
It sounds.
those. Yeah, like a Japanese toilet. The Japanese
know.
toilets are heated and stuff.
Well,
the
it's a
seats
seat,
are heated.
Maybe she doesn't want to sit on anybody's seat, so every
I
time
know.
she walks with her seat, and they have to remove that seat and put her seat on, and then
But
no
I
boy,
am
that's
pretty
a lot.
sure it's not as nice as the typical Japanese toilet because they're heated and have all sorts of fancy things on them. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I don't see why I need a heated toilet seat, but oh well.
Japan is cold.
What star wrote and directed Harlem Nights?
Harlem Nights. Eddie Murphy?
Yep.
But I didn't realize he directed that. I don't think I remember that he
Yes, he
directed. So he
directed
actually
it.
directed that too. I didn't
Yep.
realize. I didn't remember for some reason.
He sure
Yeah.
did.
Okay. But
Who-
I knew who acted in it, so it followed that he was the
Oh,
director.
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that one.
Mhm.
Who was condemned to carry the heavens on his shoulders after the Titans were defeated by the
Atlas.
god of Olympus? I feel you know these answers, you know.
No, I don't. Seriously, no, I don't. Listen, it's 2 boxes of those. I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Okay. What island explosion on August 27th, 1883 made the loudest noise ever heard?
Which island? It's a volcano, right? Read it again. What island the explosion?
What island explosion on August the 27th, 1883 made the loudest noise ever?
But how would they know back in 1883? But
I
anyway.
guess somebody recorded it. It's part of history.
Is it Krakatoa?
Yeah.
Krakatoa?
You're too good.
No, I knew that since boys' school. Actually,
Okay.
I didn't know he made the loudest sound, but I
Yeah,
remember we were
the
taught.
loudest noise
about
ever heard.
Krakatoa.
Which twosome hit a total of 115 home runs for the New York Yankees in 1961?
1961. So, well, I'm just gonna guess here. Babe Ruth was one. Willie Mays, and Jackie. What's his name?
Neither of those.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Mickey Mantle and Roger
Oh,
Maris. I don't know these
I should have.
people.
Yeah, I should have known those. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that you call him Roger Mantle. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
these folks.
Mhm.
And then What holiday has Russian Putin children receiving presents from grandfather Frost? They have to be so different. They can't call him Santa Claus. And they're right to call him Frost. They freeze you over there.
Is it what do they call it again? Orthodox Christmas? But that's later. It's like in January or something. I don't know what they call it now.
When in January though?
The 6th? Something, I don't know. Somewhere around there. All right. What does it say?
New Year's Day.
Oh, okay. So I knew it was somewhere around
So
there.
you know what you're talking about. So you know
But
what
six
you're talking
is
about.
when the Christmas season ends. A lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah. But they
So-
just say
so-
New Year's Day for that one.
So if you ever hear a radio station playing Christmas music on January 3rd, it's still Christmas.
Oh boy.
Although people in St. Kitts, it's all about Carnival. You get the impression that Christmas is inconvenience, and
Why
it's getting
to
in
put Carnival there?
getting in the way of jamming. No, that's the impression.
No, but I
you
think
get in
people
St.
here
Kitts.
enjoy Christmas because people are already dressing up their houses. Some people have their lights on already. Some people tree is up already. For those of us that use the what you call it, the unnatural tree, the plastic tree.
The unnatural tree. I noticed,
Yeah, I know.
I
And the-
noticed they started bringing in the
trees are here already?
The real ones. No,
They're
not
here-
now.
Oh,
but I mean,
okay. I
in
thought they were
past
here
years.
already. Yeah, yeah.
I've seen the real
Some
ones.
people are waiting for those. You
Mm.
see, when they come in, the parking lot is lined
Yeah.
up at the industrial site to get their trees.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Everybody
Um,
wants the real thing. They want the piney smell in the house. Well, I'm
It's
going
a
to
nice
put up
smell,
a fake
though.
tree whenever I do and spray the piney scent.
No, that's
Well,
not
that's-
healthy.
How about that?
Maybe just I hope it's just pine oil you're spraying and not
No, just find some.
because any pine scented anything air freshener, that's not good
Why not?
because of all the other chemicals in there. But if you just say it's just pine oil, that's like aerosol pine oil, that's fine. But I was gonna say something about that. Something about that whole thing.
But they have the pine freshener.
Yeah, well, there's that. But yeah, but a lot of people complain that they don't hear enough Christmas music and so on, and they feel like as soon as Christmas days pass, people like just want to shunt Christmas off to the side, and it's all about Carnival and walk up and
I don't think, man. I think they enjoy it. They like the big cook, especially for those who get together with their families in the big settings. I think they enjoy that. They enjoy, the little laughter, the alcohol, the black cake, the turkey, the ham. Yeah, I think it's a big thing for some people. But yeah, of course, fetting is synonymous with Christmas here in St. Kitts. So yeah,
I always like Christmas. I've always had.
I want a
good,
GT Christmas to like Christmas again because right now I'm not in the mood. I basically cleaned up this month, but that's it. So I'm not doing anything for Christmas. That's it. Check me in the new year again. Maybe around February, March, somewhere there. I'm not doing anything else. I'm not putting up any tree. I'm not doing anything.
I have to take a page out of your book.
No,
Yeah, get it out of the way.
that's it.
Cleo says you could just get a candle that smells like pine trees. Yeah, that works too. Yeah, good point. But I should probably get citronella to keep the mosquitoes away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And what's going on with the fogging? Because we need the fogging because them mosquitoes like monsters. They're biting real hot, They're biting hot. We can't work with that. No. So, to the powers that be. Hear me say, to the powers that be. To the powers that be.
My boy bought me breakfast.
Oh, he's so sweet.
The black is back.
Yeah, we need to figure out that part. Hi, Jay. Good morning. How are you? Please, fog. The mosquitoes are biting us like monsters.
Mosquitoes?
Yeah.
I learned last night that they only are attracted to a certain blood type.
Which is yours?
No.
Which is what? B
I
positive?
think it's A
That's a lie.
A positive and O negative.
I'm B positive and they're always on me.
I think I'm old.
It's just bad vibes.
I guess they just want to be positive.
I don't know about that because mosquitoes bite me.
You ain't on our list, man.
I don't think.
You sleep good?
Ooh.
That joke there just
To you it did, but the mosquitoes
Jamsta ain't
want
even
to
laugh.
be but Jamsta wasn't supposed to laugh.
You're supposed to laugh.
No.
You mean about the mosquito?
Yeah, biting me because I'm B positive. They want to be positive too.
That's a good one. They
No.
want to be
Kortensia
positive.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to vomit.
I hope you do. I'm gonna be mean.
So, no more questions?
No, since he's
Because we're waiting.
Oh, we got a whole game?
Yeah, I brought it from home.
You
And
brought it from
I
home?
do
What
not
is-
know that. I do not know the questions. That's is way too. In fact, that's only half. There's a whole other box with kids ones, and yeah, and then there's a whole other game too. I was trying to decide which one to bring. So full disclosure, I did not know. In fact, the other one I only saw it a few days ago. I was like, where did this come from?
I was looking at the Sugar Master
What
one,
if-
but I didn't get to finish looking at it. Did you gentlemen look at that? And
I was there for a few.
What was that?
did
That was
National
on
Bank
s-
sponsor any of the girls this year? Because I don't remember.
No,
seeing-
no. It's I think it's Republic Bank
Okay.
mainly
Oh, because I looked
for
at
talented teen.
not talented.
Well,
we
Miss
talking,
Teen.
we talking the Miss St. Kitts Nevis pageant.
I don't remember
Teen
recall
pageant.
seeing a sponsor.
So you left then, because I was looking at it, but I didn't get to finish because I wanted to see if they sponsor, because I know they sponsor every year. I see some sponsors. I see UDC. I see Music Festival, Carib Breweries, Coca-Cola. Oh boy, I can't remember the other. Well, as I said, I didn't finish watching it, so I didn't finish it. Oh, you looked fantastic, I must say.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh boy,
yeah.
listen.
So,
I
you
like
know-
it when you dress down all the time, and then when you dress up, Jamsta.
You know, I was rocking a Met Gala level
I know.
dress, right?
Face and all. Looking lovely, my good morning.
And you know, when you left some earrings here, you need to come and get them.
Did you just say that?
I am serious.
And congratulations
Yeah.
to the recipients of
You know,
awards.
your normal is going in on an ad when she takes her earrings off. Because normally women, when they take their earrings off, it's when they're gonna go fight.
Is that serious?
with another chick, right?
Oh boy.
So came in here to do an ad, took her earrings off, and left without them.
Oh boy.
So she's still on. What's up?
what? He's putting you on blast.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to the questions.
To answer your question, no, National Bank didn't sponsor any of the girls this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, kind sir.
Yes.
I know you had the deets. I just need to finish looking at it.
Well, and on the topic of Carnival, tonight is soca eliminations.
For which tent? Legends or?
Oh no, everyone.
that's
everyone.
Calypso.
Yeah, Calypso. So it's everyone.
No.
Not just the tent. The tents is where each band has its group of Calypsoans. Our tent, they perform for the public, but then there's a point where they have to
Cut it
perform
down.
to see if they get to the semifinals.
Semifinals.
Yeah. So that
So
would
they
be
all do that on the one
Yeah.
umbrella.
Yeah.
So like where Moonlight normally MCs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I have to tune in to hear what his song is going to be tonight, because the last one was "Break Up the Government" or "Mash Up the Government." he just knows how to be creative. So here goes. What country produces the most pasta in the world?
Technically that would be China.
Wow.
Thank
you for not making that come out.
Well, am I right? Well, y'all
Why'd
looking
you-
at that. No, because technically noodles is pasta, right?
So you said what country produces the most pasta?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna say pasta,
do you see Jay's face over
because
here?
pasta is Italian.
I think in Italy, yeah. I think in
Yeah,
Italy.
because pasta is
Yep.
Italian word for that thing, right?
Mm.
So it would be Italy. But if you wanted to be technical,
Linguini.
if you want to be technical, pasta was actually, or what the Italians call pasta, was actually invented in China.
Oh, okay.
The noodles.
China.
So technically, it would be China because it's like 2 billion people, and so
That produces the most.
yeah. So I would probably say, but
China?
I'm gonna go Italy.
Okay, gentlemen, you are both wrong. It is Trump country.
The U.S.
The U.S.
Really?
Oh my gosh. I
Okay.
listened to the analogies and the breakdowns and the.
I could see that.
You got synopsis were great.
You ain't even make it juicy. She just like, you're both
I wouldn't
wrong.
have-
Like, you ain't even know what survey says.
I guess
answer.
But I guess
No,
I guess numerically, it could probably. I mean, Italy is only like 60 million people, so even though they make a lot of pasta, they probably don't make as much as a country with 330 million people, right? So, but I was thinking it's a trick question where they're gonna say, "Oh, it's China,"
no time.
you know.
Let me see if Jay know his movies. What Shakespearean character has been played by Laurence Olivier and Mel Gibson? Shakespeare. You don't remember literature?
Robin Hood? I don't know.
So Hamlet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I don't
No
even know
Robin
who that is.
Hood. Ain't nobody.
I didn't
stealing
even
from
remember. I actually didn't even
It's
remember that he
important.
played.
That's why I said
Hamlet
literature,
in
because
a
Hamlet
movie.
is a big thing in literature.
Yeah.
I'm not too. I only watch a few of Mel Gibson's movies.
No, okay. What state has been the official state of residence for most U.S. presidents? For the most U.S. presidents.
I'm still you take this one back. As
The official state of residence?
The official state, as in state. Yeah.
I would just go on a women's to Chicago.
No, wait, read that again.
What state has been the official state of residence for the most U.S. presidents?
Oh, what did it mean?
He
by
said Chicago.
But what did it mean, the official state of residence? What does that mean?
Okay, it started off with saying what state. So which one of them states in the U.S. has been the official state of residence for the most
But
U.S. presidents? A lot of U.S. presidents lived in that state.
Yeah,
then.
came from that
Minnesota?
state.
Huh? You said
Minnesota?
Chicago?
Actually,
Minnesota?
it's not Chicago? Because I
No.
know Lincoln was from Illinois.
Since Jay wants me to be very animated, it is not Chicago. Nor is it Minnesota?
Is it New York?
It is New York.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You said?
Yeah. Because they said Melania is not going to go back to the White House, but she's going to be between New York and Mar-a-Lago. She's not going to live there, apparently.
Okay, let's take a quick break. We got Percy, our first guest. We're just shooting the breeze until he gets here. And it's all about the Brimstone Hill Society and their, what do they call it?
Hold up. I can pull it up.
What's
I had it
called
up.
again? I had it written down here.
Me too.
It's one of those.
It's amazing how
one
it
of those.
disappears. Ooh la la.
Okay, so let's take a quick break. Come back. We have Percy Hanley coming up next.
Found the sound 98.9.
What gift gives you joy?
An investment in land. That's joy to my future.
Finance your land with CIBC Caribbean and we'll gift you up to US $500 towards valuation fees, no loan application fee, and up to 15 years to repay. Plus, we'll also give you the chance to win one of 3 cash prizes in your country from our regional pot of over US $100,000. Visit CIBCFCIB.com/joy of giving for more information. Terms and conditions apply.
TVC Financial Services. We're here for you to help you make your dreams come true. Whether your needs are big or small, we'll support you with them all. TVC Financial Services. We are strong. TVC Financial Services. This is where you belong.
TDC Financial Services, where money is made easy.
Okay, gotta interrupt the Nutcracker vibes for more important matters. We got Percy Hanley in studio. It's all about the Brimstone Hill Society and some really cool stuff going on at Brimstone Hill this week. Percy, tell us all about it.
Okay, good morning, Jamsta. Thank you much for inviting me here, and good morning to everyone. Yeah, we are excited about the event which we have coming up on Sunday, the 24th of November. We are having let me first say that Brimstone Hill this year is celebrating its 25th anniversary of being inscribed as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. That's a significant milestone.
It is.
Brimstone Hill was inscribed as a World Heritage Site in 1999, and it was the first Anglophone Caribbean site to be so inscribed. So we were literally a pacemaker for other sites, because after that they all studied Brimstone Hill to see how we achieved it, what we did, and they used us as a model to apply. Since that, we've had other sites acquiring World Heritage status. So Brimstone Hill was a pioneer. The only one that preceded us, well, in terms of Brimstone Hill was the first what we call cultural site building. The only site that preceded us was Dominica, who had its rainforest reserves declared a World Heritage Site. But that's what we call a natural site. Okay, but as the first cultural site, Brimstone Hill was the first.
Oh, so they have different categories.
Different categories.
Okay.
You used the word earlier. You said Anglophone?
Yes.
What is that?
The English-speaking Caribbean islands.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I say francophone for
French.
for French, and
Okay.
lusophone for
Francophonie.
Portuguese.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. So,
Well, that's what we're here for, you know.
right.
Every day we need to learn something new.
Right.
I often say if we go through one day without learning anything, we've wasted the day. So
Right.
you haven't wasted
My
the
my
day.
father says the same thing. Yeah.
So when this happened, did we get an award, for example, that might go towards the ongoing conservation and so on? I mean, when the UN did that.
Well, you get a nice big certificate saying that you're now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which cites the fact that you are considered as a site of outstanding universal value. Okay? And it goes a long way in promoting the site and giving it a certain degree of respect throughout the world. So we have that honor of being the first cultural site to be inscribed in the Eastern Caribbean English-speaking islands. Now, we are celebrating the 25th anniversary this year. To do so, we've planned a few events. One, a parade which is a traditional parade called the Beating of the Retreat, also called a sunset ceremony. So it's done at sunset, just about before sunset, and its final, the curtains come down on it when the sun actually sets. So you'll hear at some point, the parade will go in on inspection and all the other things, the firing of guns and all that. But then there comes a point where everything ceases to await sunset. And then you'll hear a soldier shout, 1 minute to sunset, sir. Parade gets ready. And then you hear, sunset, sir. Okay? And flags are lowered and so on and so on and so on. So it's a nice ceremony. But the thing is, we are inviting the public to be there to witness this. And to be there is very strict on time. As you realize, it's reliant on the sunset time. So the parade has to start exactly on time. Everything has to proceed exactly on time. It's what you call a truly precision military operation, right? And therefore, we ask the public, if you want to come, please do. But you must be at the hill and seated by 3:30 p.m. No later, 3:30 p.m. Or in other words, if you come there 3 o'clock, fine. 3:15, fine. 3:30, that's the end of it. Okay? Because we're not allowing any traffic and so on up the hill after 3:30. So make sure you be there.
And I do realize it's that, I mean, it might sound like, further up in the year, it might sound like 3:30, sunset 3:30, but it's because it gets darker much faster.
So
faster.
sunset is just about 5:30 or thereabouts. So, there's going to be speeches and presentations. There's going to be a cultural presentation by one of the schools, Sandy Point Secondary, which we now call Charles E. Mills Secondary. There's going to be inspection of parade, the beating of the retreat where the soldiers march up and down with their guns, I forget what they call it, at order arms, and they move through each other, right, and stuff like that. And then there will also be a contingent of what we call the 4th West India Regiment, which is the regiment of African men who served at Brimstone Hill with the British in the 1700s and 1800s. They'll be dressed in a special uniform for the 4th West India Regiment, an old-time uniform, and we have replicas of those uniforms, and a contingent of them will be there. They will also be using the old muskets from that period, called the Brown Bess. Now, you want to hear those shoot, okay? Because they'll make a salute with them, and when those things shoot, they're much louder than the modern weapons, okay? And because they're using raw gunpowder, you actually see fire spitting out the nozzles of the weapon. So it's pretty spectacular to look at, and they're loud.
That sounds exciting.
Okay, so it's something to see and hear. All right, and so these soldiers will be dressed in that uniform, and they'll be performing for us there. They'll also be the ones who will be lowering the flags. Now, I have to mention, of course, that the parade is being put on, and we are so grateful to the Defense Force for it. By the Defense Force, the Cadet Corps, and the Defense Force Band. So they'll be the persons performing the parade.
I was about to ask if the soldiers are local.
Yeah, the Defense Force, through the kind courtesies and compliments of Major and Commander Mr. Coyote Sutton.
Coyote, yeah.
Yeah. So they'll be performing there for us, and we are so grateful for their kind assistance. They're always very helpful to the Brimstone Hill Society when it comes to any matters of that kind. So we are always grateful to them.
Is there a cost for this event, Mr.
No
Honey?
cost. No cost. You come straight up, no cost, and enjoy a wonderful parade. And any of you ever heard of a cannon fire?
Yes.
Not.
Yes.
I've
I've heard a cannon fire before.
An old-time
I want to
cannon,
see
not
it
a
in
modern
person.
cannon.
An old-time cannon, like the ones on top of the hill?
The ones,
Yeah.
no.
I've never heard one of those fire.
Okay.
But maybe
Those
from
still work, actually?
The big, no, we don't use them.
Okay.
They can if you clean them up properly.
Okay.
But the one we're gonna be using is a smaller one.
Okay.
We call it Betsy, and that one will be used to do a salute.
Okay.
And you also want to hear that. It's an unbelievable sound.
Oh, wow.
You know, so that's gonna be fun.
Why can't I believe it?
But there won't be any shot, though, right?
There won't be any physical projectile.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But
Come on, Jamsta.
It will be
Well,
using.
I figured because for safety and
It's
so
got
on.
to be a black.
Yeah. It will be using gunpowder, real gunpowder.
Just gunpowder. Yeah.
Okay? So you'll get the blast, and you'll also get the fire coming out of the nozzle of it. So
Okay.
people need to get their cameras ready to capture that if they're going to. You know, it's really.
This is on Sunday, you said?
It's on Sunday 24th, starting 3:30 p.m. Everybody has to be there by 3:30 p.m.
Okay.
Best you come early, come 3 o'clock, get a good seat, sit down, and await.
Okay.
Because
Speaking
you
of
want to
which,
get every part of the
speaking of which, I have this here, so let's play this and then we come back.
Celebrate the 25th anniversary of the inscription of Brimstone Hill Fortress as a UNESCO World Heritage Site with a sunset parade on Sunday, November 24th, 2024 at 4 p.m. Experience a stunning military display by the St. Kitts Nevis Defence Force, Cadet Corps, and Defence Force Band under the patronage of Governor General Dame Marcella A. Liebert. Shuttle available from 3 to 3:30 p.m. Attendees must be seated by 3:30 p.m.
And yeah, so we have that. So that kind of
Yeah, so I also want to say maybe a thank you to the Governor General for giving her kind consent to be the patron of the event. She will be there, and she will be the one taking the salute at the parade and so on, as is usual with parades and stuff like that. So we're thankful to Dame Marcella, the Governor General, for that signal honor. We also want to mention the Ministry of Education, through Miss Angela Matthew, and for putting together a small team from the Charles E. Mills Secondary School, and we also thank that school for they will be presenting a song about Brimstone Hill, and they will also be reading what we call the proclamation, which is the script of the inscription of Brimstone Hill as a World Heritage Site. So it's going to be a notable event, and we really wish that the public will come out and not only support it, because it's not support in the sense of money, because it's free. It's simply support in terms of presence. Okay?
Moral support.
And moral support.
Supporting
So
the culture,
come
I
out
guess.
and enjoy it, because it's not something you see every day. And because the 25th anniversary, who knows when you're going to see one of those again. So
it's not a yearly thing.
It's not an annual thing. So make use of that. We may do it on other occasions, yes.
Okay.
But it's one of those occasions that you want to make use of.
Okay, so we're out of time, but I'm assuming it's going to be filmed, like ZIZ or someone is going to be there to film it so that it can be.
We love if Win FM had cameras and they can come and film it.
Soon.
Me, Win FM.
Just joking.
But hopefully it will be filmed and recorded.
Yeah, I hope so too, because I would love to see that.
I'd love to see that
Yeah.
too. I'm so sad because I have to work that Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
And of course, the ambience of Brimstone Hill, you come up and just enjoy a nice evening at sunset at the
Amazing.
hill. Most people don't really get to enjoy sunset at the hill because we close at 5:30, which is usually, at this time of year, it's about sunset time, but you got to be getting off at that time rather than staying to enjoy the sunset. Okay.
I'm so
But,
sad.
I'm going to go off the rails. We're out of time, but I'm going to go off the rails a little bit here and ask you a question. I have heard stories that that up there is haunted. That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons why they tend to close so early.
No, that's not a reason for
That's
us
not the
closing.
reason. But the person who told me this, his mother used to work up there, so I don't think he's lying.
That's a good reason to stay open.
That's a good reason to stay open. You think? Really?
Opens the law. People going to want to see what's going on.
Come and enjoy the hauntings, you know. Yeah, it will be something very interesting.
Then you get scared off the side of the
Well,
hill.
some may get scared, but some might get enthused, you know, and thrilled by the fact that they have
Come on,
encountered-
man. Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Gang. That's how them things come about, because they're interested in them kind of things. Come on,
You
now.
know?
These things are real.
Yes.
So, you know, who knows? Maybe a contingent of soldiers might come marching out of the mist up there and surprise everyone.
That's what you want. Ain't
But-
no hunting going on.
I'm going to give you a story. One person, I won't call any names or any references, but one person told that they were up there one day and saw exactly that, a contingent of soldiers dressed in a funny uniform come marching from the old barrack room at the back, coming forward to the parade ground, okay? And the person they told them that the only problem was the people who were black, right? And so the person said, well, you ain't seen no ghost, man, because they ain't had no black soldiers up there. But they were wrong. He was right. There were black soldiers up there. That regiment I spoke of, the 4th West India Regiment, they served at Brimstone Hill.
Yeah, because
So when I heard the story, I said he didn't know that he was right, but he is.
But what time of day was this?
It was night.
What was he doing up there?
Evening. We invite people to, and it still goes, we invite people to camp up there. So if you want to arrange a camp with you and your friends and so on, you make application at the hill, you pay a small fee, and you can come up and pitch your tents and so on. We have bathroom facilities and whatnot for you to use. You can come up and camp at the hill and enjoy the evening.
So Jamsta,
and
let
the
us
interaction with some of the old
At least
folks.
the devil has a sense of humor.
let's all go and laugh at Jay Black when somebody shows up.
Me bad.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. Okay, Percy Hadley, this was great, and this is very interesting. We're gonna have you back at some point to talk about
I'm
some
always
of the
willing and welcome.
Yeah, some of the
to be here.
You see,
I
because
always
I'm
love
sure
coming to Win FM.
I'm sure there are more of those stories, and I'd
And I
like
have
to hear
lots of
them.
things to tell people all the
He's
time.
very knowledgeable
There you
on
go.
Brimstone. The law on
So,
Brimstone is interesting.
yeah. But just a long last plug before we go. To everyone out there, please do attend the parade on Sunday. Make sure you're there by not later than 3:30 p.m. and enjoy a wonderful parade at sunset.
Okay, I'm gonna play the ad now again.
Great.
Percy, it's great, and we're gonna have you back, but just ghost stories next time.
Okay. I'll make a little interaction with the ghost so that I know what to tell.
Okay. Here we go.
Jolly good.
Here we go.
Celebrate the 25th anniversary of the inscription of Brimstone Hill Fortress as a UNESCO World Heritage Site with a sunset parade on Sunday, November 24th, 2024 at 4 p.m. Experience a stunning military display by the St. Kitts Nevis Defence Force, Cadet Corps, and Defence Force Band under the patronage of Governor General Dame Marcella A. Liebert. Shuttle available from 3 to 3:30 p.m. Attendees must be seated by 3:30 p.m.
Is 98.9. 98.9 is Win FM. We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9 Win FM.
Similar know about you, but me love St. Kitts and Nevis bad.
Soca Zone presents Showcase. Is a brand new show. It's an open mic edition for the artists. You can come and showcase your talent, where you can sing, do what you feel like, freestyle. If you want to be a singer from how long, but don't get the push nor the courage, this is the show for you. Every first Saturday, every month, we're going to be doing a show for the artists them. This is what the open mic edition is all about. The host Tazlim, aka DJ Raspy of Tough House Sound, and Scratchy Bama. We don't know. Soca Zone 98.9, Win FM, Soca Zone Showcase. Every first Saturday, every month, Soca Zone presents Showcase Artist Thing 98.9.
Know about you, but me love St. Kitts and Nevis bad.
LSA, caution, Christmas, Murphy, Mary. Yeah.
It's a caution Christmas. You ready?
And there we go. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild.
Hey, that's Caution out of Antigua. The 2023 Christmas EP, Silent Night. Not so silent morning here on Island T, because we got the full crew, and the Black is back.
Oh my God.
Come on, man.
Jamsta gets so excited when Jay Black comes. It's like
I think
the crew is complete.
But I don't feel complete with everybody here too.
Yeah, of course.
Aw.
Of course.
Aw. So what does this say? Jay, come more often. Ow.
Yeah, so where are we?
I was telling Kortensia and Percy before he left that there was this video that Cheddy Bratcher did some years ago, posted it on YouTube.
Cheddy's gonna get you.
And it was like a joke thing, but people took it very serious. He went to Brimstone Hill with a camera, went inside one of the rooms at the fortress, and like this jumpy looking thing popped out at him at the camera. Now, listen, right? This thing was so like convincing to Kittitians at the time that people went up there to prove that it wasn't real, right? But you could see based on like different camera angles, different takes, that this thing was scripted, right? And then I actually, I was just like, how you get that there, Dubai? He said, why, just a little manual graphics and, you know, a little bit of camera work. But he said he's shocked at the reactions, you know, that thing really think to St. Kitts. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to organize a Brimstone Hill night trip. Make sure I have my camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I probably might be so scared I don't
But Jamsta, you're black.
might not even remember I have my camera.
So he can die first?
No, I mean to
No,
fill. I mean to fill.
meaning black people don't do them things.
No, come on. This is our thing, right? We have no sense for adventure. We just say, oh, that's a Caucasian person thing. No, that's our thing too.
Caucasians, I don't say that. That's a white.
No, white's a color. They ain't white.
No, but it's true. I mean, they jump out of perfectly good airplanes.
Exactly. We don't even do that.
You know?
I would do it.
Me too.
I mean, I would do it, but
Yeah.
you know.
We had it here once, but nothing that comes here like that lasts too long.
We got a call.
Because I think...
We got a call?
Caller, good morning. You're live on
8:55.
ILNC.
Greetings, IT.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
Hi, morning.
I am well once, I am well, you know.
It's been a minute, Elder. Yes, we missed you.
Me can't listen to the station. Me don't know what go on. So
Aw.
me just telepathically vibes, you know.
Okay.
What's on the topic?
Well, we were talking all kind of things. We were talking about Brimstone Hill. That's
because me
the...
want to talk something.
Okay,
No,
okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. Talk your
You know,
thing.
we stand towards the cleanliness of the environment,
Mhm.
right? And we continually echo the sound of the foolishness of waste masters with solid waste, right? Because waste no matter.
Waste.
What matters is cleanliness. What matters is getting rid of waste. If waste matters, we not go to the toilet. You see me? So anyhow, it look like solid waste now what try target me.
Why?
Me used to put me garbage on the wall of Omax. Not in the government working on Omax wall in College Street, God. They send little warden to threaten me. And me stop, and some Spanish people and some other nasty people next door start to put up rat kind of thing. Solid waste not do nothing. Me now have to protest against it because my neighborhood. And then me start to put flowers upon the ridge, and then they stop. No solid waste now. I target me because we got some sign out saying nasty people stop litter the place, etc. Them will come tell me we must move the sign them. And this and that and cover the other. Them now watch the nastiness around and about College Street and nearby thing, but them will come target me because me tell them what me have to say.
Oh, boy.
So we want the general public to be aware of what is going on. Because if solid waste continue to annoy me, it's going to lead to big things. Me making the general public know this first. Give thanks to the time. Blessed love.
Thank you, Elder.
Thank you.
I hope you
Yeah.
have a good day, regardless of the circumstances.
Yeah. Talk about having things asked backward, huh?
No,
I mean,
but
here you
I'm
have a
supposed to have
citizen. Here you have a citizen trying to be a citizen, a good citizen, and you know, you
How
have
can we keep our country
recrimination
clean when we
against
want-
him rather than
Yeah.
the people, rather than saying, well, let's find out who's dumping this
littering,
garbage.
yeah.
Just take out this place for a
Yeah.
few days and see who it is. I mean, this is what you want citizens doing. You can't punish them for doing what you would wish every other citizen
But you
was
know, we
doing.
always treat our own bad and treat others better.
I don't understand.
I never understand how we do that in life. Yeah. And the fact that he says he beautified it, well, they would put up signs too, because they have signs that says if you litter here, the fine is $500. 100.
I mean, his sign might be a little more
There's a sign close by
undiplomatic, but
me, I
I
think
like
my
to
neighbor
think it's
got.
I like to think it's probably more effective.
Says 500.
You know?
It is more effective. There was this one place close by, not going to say where it is because they know they're going to be in trouble. And there was a dump there, right? What happens is people used to dump there because the dump was there. So people thought that it was a dumping site, right? Because people have a lot of like heavy stuff that they want to get rid of, but they have no ways to get rid of it, right? Now, my issue is this. Now, I've heard a couple of times on the radio, solid waste saying that they're running out of running out of space over at Connery. No, if that was me, I probably wouldn't say it, because then you're encouraging people to keep the island clean, to dump your stuff at the solid waste, but then you're saying, "Bah, we running out of space here, so what we gonna do?" I don't know if that's like a thing to say. I don't know, right? Because I'm always for keeping the island clean. Like I just like if I see somebody throw down a thing, I say, "Hey, take it up, messing up the island, man." Right? I'm one of them people, right? I'm very proactive on that in that regard. But I feel like there should be different dumping sites in the island, you know, away from like, you know, houses and stuff like that, so that people can dump their heavy items and, you know, they can be disposed at the dump safely, right? Because, you know, people are always looking to dump and they don't want to, and what's going to happen is they go up in the mountains that's devoid of people and they're going to find a gut and they're going to dump the things and move with you. Meanwhile, I feel like that's something, a solution like that could solve that problem. You understand? Because people are always looking to dump, but they just don't know how to dump, where to dump. And then, of course, if you got to go to the dump, you got to pay them to dump it. It's like, what?
And are they dumping it, though?
Well, they're dumping it because there's a landfill, right? But then...
I'm being sarcastic. A lot of people complain that the garbage doesn't make it to the dump.
Really?
They're in the guts.
Yeah, that's true.
And they were paid to drop it off.
Sometimes I go jogging and I see people, I see trash, and then sometimes I actually see the pickups coming in.
Really?
Yeah. Just about a month ago, I was going and I saw a pickup come through, flatbed pickup, and I had just gone through there by the benches, so, you know, just past the church there, heading over to the Kim Collins Highway, and I saw this flatbed pickup coming, and they drove past, and I kind of looked back to see where they were going, and then they turned off to the south, down some trail there, and then you see the evidence all around. There's, I could tell you, I mean, I know them by heart now. There's a stove one place, computer monitor, mattress.
In Antigua, they normally did that, you know, because where I lived, it's in Hodges Bay, they have a lot of kashi bushes growing up around, and I don't know, people just going there and throw their garbage. And one time, I found the whole family living behind there. Yeah, people had their, I guess they go dive when the people throw away their stuff.
Really? I know people dumpster dive there. I remember I had to throw away a lawnmower, and we had like a big, one of those big containers, big trash containers in the neighborhood. And I dumped the lawnmower because the lawnmower was working, couldn't get it to start. I carried it to the shop, try to fix it myself. I mean, that's probably why I couldn't get it to start, because me, right? But I dumped the lawnmower, just kind of put it in next to the thing and wherever it is. But the next day it was gone. I was like, okay, well, why? Somebody gonna get out here working. God bless their soul, right?
No, it's true. I remember somebody told me one time, I remember putting on the fan that went bad, and a friend of mine told me, he said, you know, the Spanish guys could actually take that fan and fix it. And that's what a lot of people do.
Yeah, yeah.
Things like fans and a lawnmower. I mean, I feel like a lawnmower is even fixable.
Right. And I had welded it back too. Like I had welded back the shell because the shell had cracked and stuff like that. Like I had put some serious work on it and I couldn't get it to work. Maybe I just didn't know which parts it needed. It was old. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, what was I about to say too?
Somebody said Jamsta goes jogging?
Yeah, Jamsta walks to work every morning from Taylor's. Would you believe?
What is this person implying?
I don't understand. Jamsta, what they say about it?
If you know who that person is. Oh boy.
But yeah,
I don't get to go as often as I like, but I do. I got it a whole week, and 1 week, and then the following week 3 days. That was about a month ago. I was like, man, I got a whole week, 5 days. Like, yeah, so. And I was telling Kay yesterday. I
started gymming you?
I started gymming this week.
No,
I gotta get some weights, but this week I was going with it, and I said I needed to do some yard work.
If I hear Jamsta say you have to get weights one more time, Dominic gonna get him.
No, the prices are not coming down enough for my liking. That's what happened. So I'm gonna wait until next month and see. Check quotes or something.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Guys, you don't think we should get somebody from Solid Waste to actually like talk about them kind of?
Well, we used to have a show, but I don't know
Talking
why.
trash.
Garbage talk. Yeah. Right. Talking trash. Yeah.
Talking trash. Garbage talk. Same thing.
Less
diplomatic language, but it's the same thing.
Yeah. But because I heard some stuff and it's like, is this a solid waste person talking or is it just like a regular person talking?
Mr. Bridgewater, the late Mr. Bridgewater.
Yeah.
God bless his soul.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's take a quick break.
9:04.
We are waiting the arrival of, let me see, it's on another page. So we are looking for the last of the Small Business Entrepreneurship Ministry segments today. So I haven't seen them yet.
Who's supposed
They
to
were
come?
actually supposed to come at 8:30 to 8:45, but they didn't come. So
Who that?
Ministry of Small Business.
Oh, you don't know who
and-
they're sending?
They said probably the same people that came last time. Oh, you probably weren't here when they were here. You were here for one, I think. You weren't? No? Okay. All right. So let's take a quick break.
Okay.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
It's soon time for the rhythm of the islands to take over. The Digicel Soca Monarch beats up on Friday 22nd and Saturday 23rd November at 8 p.m. as Champions Bar becomes the battleground for the Groovy and Power Soca elimination. 8 Groovy contenders will make the way to the final, while 7 Power Soca warriors will face off against the reigning king, Ras Kelly. Then Saturday, December 14th, it's all or nothing at the Power and Groovy Soca Monarch Finals, live at Carnival Village. Save the dates to experience the heat, the energy, the sweat when the Soca madness will leave us soaking wet. There is only one place to be, Sugar Mass 53.
Things not going well. Calypso fans, as a result of the overwhelming support for the
At Dental Beginnings, where it all begins with your smile, we provide quality dental care, catering to the needs of the whole family, where gentleness is our specialty and attention to detail is paramount. We offer cleanings, fillings, crown and bridge, root canals, extractions, digital x-rays, and sealants. Dental Beginnings, located at Victoria Road, Bastyr, St. Kitts. Call us at 869-668-1955 or 869-465-1951. Email us at dentalbeginnings@gmail.com or visit our Facebook page. Dental Beginnings. It all begins with a smile.
And we are back.
Hey.
Hey, what you guys out there talking about?
Why? Just something that we want to touch on again.
To my former math and classroom teacher, Dr. Drew. Well, Mr. Drew.
Dr. Drew.
Mr. Drew.
Terrence Drew. Dr. Terrence
Imagine we used to be called Mr. Drew.
Oh, today's his birthday?
Today's his birthday.
Okay.
And
Mr.
today also
Drew.
starts Sagittarius season.
Are you a Saggy?
I'm not a Saggy.
Yeah, okay.
No, I do. I have love for Saggy people though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we should have love for all peoples.
No,
But
except Geminis.
okay, well, I'm a Gemini.
You're a Gemini?
I saw.
Oh no.
Somebody hurt his heart.
Jamsta.
Jams is a Gemini too.
That is a Gemini.
So you're in the midst of Geminis.
That is
so
a Gemini.
try us.
You're
Gemini. You're Gemini.
No, he says he don't like us.
Nah,
he just said that.
He don't mean me though.
He says he don't like us.
Y'all
He didn't
are
even know he
Geminis?
loves us.
Yeah.
No, we're Geminis. Thank you.
That's crazy.
You want to know who else is a Gemini?
Time bombs, huh?
You know who else is a Gemini?
Oh.
Sharon.
Sharon is a Gemini?
She so is a
So
Gemini.
Win FM is a Gemini station?
Of course.
What about Lorraine? Lorraine is
I don't know.
I gotta ask Lorraine.
I don't think so.
I gotta ask Lorraine what she be.
You're surrounded by Geminis.
By
Run.
ticking time bombs.
We so are not. We so are not. We just like what we like and we don't like what we don't
Geminis
like.
happen to find me all the time though.
No, you find us.
No,
you met us
Geminis
here.
happen to find
Didn't he meet us here? Why is he saying?
Geminis always happen to find me.
Why?
Yeah.
What
I
sign
don't-
are you?
Scorpio.
Oh, you're the stinger. Okay.
Yeah.
No, you find us.
Geminis, something
Geminis
else.
and Scorpios
You
get.
see that light switch over there? See that light switch
get
over
along
there?
very well.
You see that light switch over there?
Uh-huh.
You ain't living, look up. You see that light switch over there?
Where?
On the wall. You know what that be? That's a Gemini.
Why?
Because I like a light switch. Turn on.
Blah.
I telling you, flick. That, you don't even know. As a matter of fact, I could call you a skillet. You know the car gonna go.
Whatever. Jamsa, are you hearing this young man over here?
What?
We are the nicest people until you piss us off.
I'm multitasking. What did he say?
Yeah, he's basically, he said we are like light switches. He says we ought to be Skelec.
We like light switches? What does
Yeah,
that mean?
that means we on one time and we off the next time. You see, that's the thing, you know. At least we are who we are. We don't pretend, okay? Everybody got two sides to them.
Two sides to them?
Yes.
I got two sides to me.
You want me to start preaching?
I got two sides to me.
That is what?
Left side and the right side.
Okay, well we do too.
Yeah.
That's why we're called the
Convince me.
twins. Our duality makes us effective, efficient, lovable, hateable, everything in one. And guess what? We don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oti. Oti.
Just want to come and eat us up, and we're just gonna stand there and take it. No, we're not.
Oh,
Not
people that
at
take
all.
me skillet jokes, them actualize jokes here.
You listen or no, Skeleton, go and get you. Skeleton.
Oh.
I want to
Me
see
and Jomo
later.
can't, boss. Big up yourself, Jomo. Me and Jomo. Please, big up yourself,
Look at him
Patrice.
sucking up. Patrice and Mr. Williams, ignore him.
No, we can't, boss. Me and what they say. Me and skillet can't, boss. I got friends
Imagine
that
all
work in
those people
skillet.
who are teachers. Now they're all in executive roles.
I mean, that is how life should be. That is how life should be. You should progress. Forward motion. Forward ever, backward what? Never.
Ever.
All right. Close enough.
Okay, so I'm going to read a news article from Loop Caribbean, and it says, Haiti, French president criticizes officials for Corneille's dismissal. And it says the French president, Emmanuel Macron, sharply criticized Haitian officials who dismissed Prime Minister Gary Corneille, calling them complete idiots. Ooh.
That's crazy.
In a video that surfaced on social media, the remarks made during a private conversation in Rio de Janeiro on the sidelines of the G20 summit were in response to a Haitian individual who had blamed France for Haiti's ongoing crisis. Macron's expressed frustration over the dismissal, stating that Corneille had been an effective leader and he had supported him. He lamented that Haiti's political instability, fueled by drug trafficking and gang violence, had worsened the country's situation. The president noted that Corneille's removal was a tragic decision, as he believed the prime minister had been doing a good job. Corneille had argued that only Haiti's parliament had the authority to remove him, but since the legislature is not currently functioning, the Transitional Presidential Council proceeded with the dismissal. The dismissal of Corneille, replaced by businessman Alex Didier Feliz Ami on November 11th, had deepened uncertainty in Haiti, which has been grappling with violence, political chaos, and humanitarian crises. The nation remains leaderless following the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse in 2021, and gang violence controls most of the capital. Macron's comments reflect ongoing frustration with the country's political and security challenges. Wow. So Haiti continues to be, oh boy. Wow. But then it just recently said too, but this article is the one that I read, it's the most recent, that the newly installed Prime Minister of Haiti, as mentioned before, Alex Didier Feliz Ami, has named an 18-member cabinet retaining 8 ministers from his predecessor's administration. Like, listen, I wouldn't want to be them.
Who?
The people in Haiti, the leaders.
Let me tell you something.
It's just a lot that goes on there. We just got to keep praying for them.
You know, when I meet Haitians, I want to ask them so many questions, because I feel like how people have Haiti sometimes is like they're not a part of the Caribbean, and I'm like, dog, Haiti is such a critical part of our history, though, right? I feel like there's so much to ask. Like I remember like all like the Haitian Revolution, all up to COVID, right? Haiti stays fighting for their freedom and can't get it for some reason.
But aren't they free?
Huh?
They are free. Didn't they denounce the big shot? I think they.
I just
Isn't
don't like
Haiti
the fight.
independent?
There's always some fight.
Listen, evil wins over good, you see? And that's what's happening over there. I do not understand. Barbecue was big on the scene. Now we don't hear a thing about barbecue. Was he barbecued? We don't hear anything about him.
Yeah, you ain't hear nothing about barbecue.
It's just, I don't understand.
Yeah, it's interesting. Huh?
They
Yeah,
say
I haven't
what?
heard
Yeah.
anything
Hot
for a
news are
while.
cold quick. That's what they say.
Yeah, 9 days. Now they have this new government. I don't know whether he agrees. If he don't agree, they already ousted somebody. They have somebody else. They're choosing ministers, and then next minute you're gonna hear Nothing. Pedricia St. Jean, Minister of Status of Women and Women Rights, Paul Antoine Benami. I wonder if he's related to the Prime Minister. Minister of Interior and Local Government, Patrick Pellicer. Minister of Justice and Public Security, Patrick Delatour. Minister of Culture and Communication, Katia Verdier. Minister of Haitians Living Abroad. They have those. Jean-Michel Moïse, Minister of Defense. So Mr. Moïse still have somebody in there. Harville Jean-Baptiste, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Worship.
Minister of Defense.
Huh?
What does Haiti need a Minister of Defense? Anyway.
Oh, jeez. And he's a Moïse too, so I wonder if he's related to the former Prime Minister. What has become of his wife and the other accomplices? Because I'm not hearing much about that case.
Yeah, but the wife was implicated as well, right?
Yeah, so what has become of her
Terrible.
and the others? Imagine she wants to get rid of her husband so bad
Terrible.
she parted the plot.
I have to give my wife the side eye now. No, I'm just
No, you shouldn't.
I'm just kidding.
But I don't know, what is it? I feel bad for Haiti. Really, really bad for them. Because it's like, as Jay said, they've been fighting forever and they haven't gotten a break. And I don't know if and when they will ever get a break. Jay, you have anything to put in the pot? Excuse me.
I mean, let's just pray for Haiti, honestly. Just pray for Haiti.
And we're heading into Dominic's time, TDC Marketing. So I hope he's going to be calling me at some point soon.
Dominic,
I wish he could come in here.
Dominic,
waiting on you.
I wish he could come in.
Dominic, he said he was going to come, so I hope he shows up.
He literally just crossed the road. He should be coming.
Yeah, I
in
know.
Here.
Yeah. So there's soca, power soca thing tonight down at Champions. I mean, Jay, I know you. Yeah. Oh, yesterday I was playing so many songs for him.
Yes.
Okay,
keeping up.
Yeah.
I listened some of it,
And,
but no, remember I had to go to work, so yeah.
So I guess you're not in a position to say what song you kind of feeling for.
I mean, I prefer not to. I prefer to remain neutral with these kind of things because again, number one, I haven't listened to all of them, so let's just put it that way. Number two, me and a lot of these men cool, right? So I can't be over here saying, yeah, I prefer my boy song over my boy song. No, that's gonna instigate violence. I know that they say Jay Black is confusion, but no, man, I wouldn't do that, man. I wouldn't do that. That's to lead on. I ain't want to lead on, right? But yeah, well, who you can play now?
Sweet Caroline, Sweet Carnival. I'm kidding.
Who sing this?
That's Smaller. We got a phone call. I wonder if that's Dominic. Let me see. Caller, go right ahead.
Good morning.
You are so blessed. I knew it was going to be you.
How are you doing?
Dominic, you could have reached in the studio.
Thanks. And how are you doing?
Trying to be our best.
You just
You're trying
spoiled.
your best to be your best?
Yeah. You just
But I
ruined.
hope when I'm finished you'll be better.
You just spoiled
Well, I
our
hope. I
small
know you
acts
will be
listening. You just spoiled our small acts listening party. But go.
Well, you see, you didn't invite me either.
Well, you said you were coming over here.
Well, you see, I said I would be doing the program. I didn't say how. I had options, so I chose to. I had no choice but to call in. I was actually about to leave, but I got a car before, so I had to step put.
Okay. All right.
But good morning, and I'm sorry I crashed the party. But Jamsta, next time, let me know so I could come over and so forth, no, man.
Y'all, I'm telling you guys for the record, yesterday he said he was coming. Don't study Dominic.
I didn't get an invite to the watch party, to the listening party, sorry. If you're talking watch party.
You want to be a watch party.
So what's going on at TDC this weekend?
It's a lot going on. There's so much going on that I cannot give you all today.
Good answer.
That's a lot going on. It's a lot, but I'll try to put all of it during the time that we have.
Okay.
So let's start the ball rolling. Today starts our unofficial, holiday savings, deals, specials, whatever you want to call it. Yes, it's our road to the holidays. So today, we've partnered with Lubeco 1991 Limited, and it's a company out of St. Lucia. It's a bedding company out of St. Lucia. And we are launching our Cozy Bedding Christmas Special. Right? So for those persons who buy a king-size mattress, bed set, bed, foam bed, a particular, as Restopedic, I think it is, you get it for the price of a queen. If you buy the queen, you get it for the price of a full. And if you buy the full, you get it for you don't get it for anything else, but we'll give you a sheet set with pillowcases. So for those persons who are looking to have a better night's rest, we'll make it more comfortable for you to sleep and save at the same time. So we're giving you an opportunity to get a Lubeco product, which is one of our partners across the region. You purchase the king, you get it for the queen size price. You purchase the queen, you get it for the full size price. You purchase the full, you get a sheet and pillowcase set absolutely free. So that's one. You guys gone quiet. You gone to sleep? I'm just checking. I know I mentioned bedding and it went quiet. So I thought you went to bed.
We're listening.
So also, if you're looking for an opportunity to get some extra cash this holiday season, TVC Financial Services has launched their holiday loan, where you can get up to $100,000 secured and up to $85,000 unsecured. So for those persons in our neck of the woods, we know it's a time to do renovations and gift giving and home makeovers and that kind of thing. So we're giving you an opportunity to get financing through TDC Financial Services. And of course, we have two locations in St. Kitts and Nevis, just like the home and building depots, on Central Street, opposite the Norwich Church, and in the Longstone building on Main Street in Charlestown. Outside of that, we have our vehicle loan. So if you're looking for a brand new vehicle, yes, this is an opportunity to get a brand new vehicle. I don't know if you're in the market for a new vehicle and you may not already have the financing. We've created an opportunity for you to get the vehicle of your dreams with our loan promotion. So I'm just scrolling through my list to make sure that I have all the particulars so that I could give you in a few. It's been quite a bit. Like I did tell you it's a bit, so I'll have to be back next week to give you more next week. I'm just scrolling through my phone. But while I look for the information, is there any question? Okay, here it is. Is there any question you have? Are you just waiting for me to give you, just like that? You're waiting patiently? Okay. And you're not asleep in the cozy bed promotion. So the loan promotion is called Merry Motto. And we want you to drive away stress-free with one easy monthly payment. So we've done the maths here in the lab, yeah? Where you have the financing through TDC Financial Services, the insurance through TDC Insurance Company, and the vehicle from TDC Automotive Division. So one company, all of those together, one vehicle. And it's 0% deposit, free accessories. There's a very low interest rate, as low as 4.75% interest, 1 year free service, up to 10 years to repay, no payment for 3 months, up to 60% off your insurance package, and that is all from TDC Automotive. It was a mouthful, but the savings are combined in one package. So you get all of that. You walk into TDC Automotive Division, test drive the vehicle, purchase it, and all of those benefits are yours.
Well, what's the interest rate? Because I remember hearing a pretty low interest rate, which I thought was
as low as 4.75.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. I mean, I never thought I would ever see interest rates like that for a car loan.
There's another piece to it. You get up to $5,000 off our select hybrid vehicles. So that's an additional bonus that you're getting for the Merry Motto loan promotion. You guys with me still, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we're right here.
Dominic, you answer me.
No, because
CJ say he asked you a
I asked you a
question.
question, you'd answer me.
Okay, I didn't hear. I'm sorry. Yes, go ahead.
What is the rate for VAT there? What is the percentage off with the VAT?
Well, wait, November ain't done yet.
No, but may I ask no, because I want to give you
No,
money
wait,
together. No.
let's stick with the November so long first. Let's stick with the November so long.
He wants to get a
lot
Lexus.
happening in November. A lot happening in November. Remember, I tell you it's a lot, so I have to be back.
November done. Today's the 22nd. We at early month. People pay this
Next
today.
weekend. Next weekend, the TDC Home and Building Depots are giving you 2 days of extra savings with our Friday sale.
Tell them, see that.
We said Friday?
Friday, Friday, and
Saturday. Oh.
Friday, right? It's Friday. And we're the only people who have Friday. So Friday it's TDC. It's TDC at Friday. So at our home and building depots and our automotive division, we're giving you 25% off for 2 days. Imagine that. Don't wait for that day, JB. 25% off next week Friday and next week Saturday. So that's 2 days of savings in store. Housewares, household electronics, appliances, lawn and garden, carpet, paint, hand and power tools, electrical, plumbing.
Dominic, my gorgeous friend wanted to repeat the car deal. Info.
Gorgeous friend.
Yeah.
It's a
Send me
pity I
your
can't see the
WhatsApp.
gorgeous
Send
friend.
me your WhatsApp.
But I'll be sure to repeat the car deal. And while we're looking for the information for the car deal, now is a good opportunity for you to also walk into automotive and test drive our vehicles. You can book a test drive with us and have an opportunity to experience the ride before you purchase it. So here we go with the Merry Motor Loan promotion and 1 easy monthly payment with the following: 0% deposit, free accessories, an interest rate as low as 4.75%, 1 year free service, up to 10 years to repay, no payment for 3 months, up to 60% off your first year insurance, and 2 years insurance included in all of that package, and you get up to $5,000 off select hybrid vehicles. All of that for one payment. One payment. One payment. So you get a brand new vehicle in the Merry Motor Loan promotion for one payment.
Okay.
One company.
Okay. She let
So
me
I was
know.
thinking about this
Yeah.
Friday.
She
So
let
just
me
saying
know
about it,
if no, I'm saying she
Go ahead.
she
Go
probably
ahead.
let she
Go
probably
ahead.
let me know if you covered everything she needed to hear.
Well, just go in and tell them Dominic sent you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tell them that Dominic sent me. Dominic sent me for the test drive. Dominic sent me for the promotion. Jamsta referred me. I heard it. So you can do that. So I would say next week, get your pockets, your wallets ready to save next week for the Friday sale at the TDC Home and Building Depots. So that is happening next week, and we're opening at our usual hours to make sure that we give the customers what they need. Also at the Home and Building Depot, while you're there, you'd want to take advantage of our paint promotions. So for Harris Paints, if you purchase any Ultima Plus paint product in the 1 gallon or the 5 gallon, you save 20% automatically. For Berger, you purchase our Berger paint products in the 1 and 5 gallon. You scan the QR code in store. You must scan the QR code. There's a promotional poster, some promotional posters throughout the store. So once you've made your purchase, you scan the promotional QR code, upload your receipt to that portal, and you qualify for a chance to win $1,000. So there are 3 prizes. You can either win $1,000 to have it paid off in bills, you can win it in cash, or you can win it in merchandise. So for those persons who are painting up and sprucing up for the holidays, now is a good time for you to add some extra color while you save some extra dollars at the same time. So we're doing that at the Home and Building Depots right up until the 31st of December for the paint promotion. And of course, our customers have a chance at winning either 1, 2, or 3 of those $1,000 prizes. I'm hopeful that it's a person from St. Kitts because this is an OECS-based promotion. We've had some winners from St. Kitts in the past. And I'd just like to say, Jamsta, for those persons who are, and team, for those persons who are participating in that promotion, please, while you've uploaded your receipt, hold on to your receipt. A couple of years ago, we had a gentleman who won a trip for two to Florida with $1,000 all expense paid, $1,000 spending money, and he couldn't find his receipt.
Wow.
And had to choose another winner from another territory. Right? So for persons who are participating in the Berger promotion specifically, please hold on to your receipts. We want to make sure that the Kitishan Division winner, enjoys the benefits of their purchase. Any questions for me, guys?
No,
Apart from Jonathan and the vet there.
you covered everything. My friend says she'll also call TDC. So yeah, so she got
There's more coming next week.
And
next
Jay Black is gonna go do the Lexus test drive. He said.
Well, I'd like to hear his experience. But I'd like him to try one of the hybrids. Since we're transitioning at the same time to the new technology, so
Okay.
I'd like him to try one of the hybrids and give me his feedback.
Okay. Oh, wait. Before you go, we pretty much all the time. But yeah. Is there any concessionary any concessions for say taking a hybrid? Because you're contributing to a green economy and all that kind of thing.
That I'll have to find out for you. I'm certain that there's been a lot of discussion about green vehicles recently.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have to look into that for you and update you on that. I'm certain there's something in the works. I can tell you that there are a lot of discussions happening now as it relates to greener vehicles and greener fuel economy and so on. So I'm definitely going to ask that question for you.
Okay. I have an idea for you. You should round up about 2, 3, 4 people who bought cars for you that are hybrids, and have them tell us what the savings in gas are like. I think that would be a great advertisement for your hybrid offerings.
Thank you for that, but unfortunately, my dear friend, you've been behind. We've already done that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. We've done that, and we've actually featured it on our social media channels. So for those persons who are wondering how to find out about the particular promotion, thanks for the segue into that.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, we're on TikTok as well.
Yeah.
So you can follow us on social media. And Jamsta, you can go and look for it. I can tell you who 2 of the persons right off the bat who actually have those vehicles. One would be lawyer Charles Wilkin, and one would be Nishama Rata and Mac.
Okay.
They were 2 of the persons who did testimonials on their hybrid vehicles.
Okay. Wow.
So yeah, we ahead of the game.
Okay.
We're ahead of the game.
Yeah. Just
we're
gotta
ahead of the
get.
game because they've done the testimonials. They've purchased those type of vehicles and they've done the testimonials. So you can look on our social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and I'm certain you'd see them.
Okay.
Who we talking to? Who is this we talking to again?
This is Dominic.
Dominic from who?
Dominic from TDC.
Yeah, you're saying, for the people that know the sluggies, who we be talking? Dominic.
Exactly.
This is Dominic from TDC.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're on Win FM, telling you exactly how to save ahead of the holidays. I'm coming to you now, JB, I'm coming ahead of the holidays. So just hold up for me until next week, JB. By next week, I'll be able to have an idea as to what the VAT Day special is. But for now, I'd encourage you to get the early savings. I just want to point out as well, while you're in the store, and for those persons who might not be coming to the store, let's say for the sale or whatever, come to the store, because this is new arrival season as well. I mentioned today we kick off the train leaving the station today. We have new arrivals in store every single week up until December 31st. We will be having new arrivals every single week. Something new in every section, every category, every style, every aisle at the TVC Home and Building Depots and automotive business. So you can't not come to the stores.
You got
you
lyrics.
can't not come to the stores at all.
Okay, good.
And to get the holiday savings on that, TDC is Christmas. I could put it. That's the best statement I could
Yeah,
put.
good. Okay. Okay. On that note, we're going to wrap up that. TDC Marketing, Dominic, always great fun. And just let us know when the next one is.
See you next week.
Yeah,
Hopefully from
next
this
week.
store.
Okay, cool.
All right, thanks, and have a good one.
Okay,
You
nice.
too.
What's up, Dominic?
9:33, we got John Francis, the ever-in-demand John Francis, with another edition of Lie Amigo Lore, telling us all the cool stuff about St. Kitts Nevis that we never knew or that very few people know.
really love them much.
Found the sound 98.9. Win FM.
Fruta full of vitamin thing. Real fruit juice, not full of vitamin. Pop open the goodness, just dive in. Fruta every night, fruta every morning.
It's the amazing taste and quality in fruit juice you've come to know and love. Anytime, anywhere, any occasion. Fruta is your tastier, better, healthier choice.
We got the vibes, fruta. Real nice, fruta.
And for the families, remember to pick up the 1 liter.
Magnum, my brand. Everybody put your Magnum in the air now. From you a drink Magnum, make me see. Take charge of things now your place now. From the river to the beach to the street. Hot Magnum when me have in a me hand there. Give her a sipper, she tell me sweet. Look for me watch for your quick time check. Yeah. Right now a Magnum a for your beat. Enjoy yourself every day of the week with a Magnum. My life I forget sweeter. Must be 18 years and older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Types of people in the world.
Hey, welcome to La Amiga Lore. We got John Francis. You can hear it? Yeah, okay. We got John Francis back on the case.
Hey.
He always brings intrigue, excitement, and so on with all of his stories. I actually think that he's been alive for 400 years, and he was actually there. That's how compelling his chronicling of our lesser known history is.
Probably inscribed on a wall somewhere on Brimstone Hill on some stone that we never see before.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There's something up there actually. There is
oh my.
There's something up there.
Here we go.
A graffiti with a guy named is it Fella? It's a bit of, they got these old graffitis.
Yeah, like when people probably from when they were doing
Fella. And I thought, I was up there with historian and environmentalist Greg Pereira, and we were up there looking for graffiti at Brimstone Hill, and we saw Fella. I said, "What's Fella?" Fella comes from Nigeria, so it must have been some.
Oh, so it was F-E-L-A.
Yeah. And now that graffiti was etched in the stone.
Didn't we speak about the soldiers this morning that would have come from Africa?
Yeah, well, the builders were from Africa, remember that?
Yeah, but I mean, Mr. Handy was talking about the darker soldiers that eventually came.
Probably, yes.
Yeah, so maybe one of them migrated.
That's very well, so that's good. That's
so he actually, what happened was I kind of threw him a curveball question at the end. I asked him about, because I know how they close up there at like 5:30, right? Is it 5:30? 6? Mm-hmm. And I'd heard stories. I have a friend whose mom used to work up there and was telling me about the ghost stories and so on. So I said, does that have anything to do? And he said, no, but then he went on to relate the ghost story where someone was up there at night and saw a black regiment come out marching.
Mm-mm.
And the person didn't know that there was actually a black regiment. So, so they told the person, because the person related it like, oh, but the problem with the soldiers was that they were black. And then they went on to tell him, well, there was actually a black regiment.
I think so. Remember, the building was built by black slaves. So when it was finished, I think a lot of them probably stayed on, and of course, but it must have been thousands of them working up there. Mm-hmm. So it was quite feasible to think that 50, 100 of them could put a platoon together.
Yeah, exactly.
And be there.
Exactly.
So why do you think they left that graffiti, John?
Well, it's where it was put, where the graffiti was. He was probably somebody who sat there all the time, and he saw other graffiti. And of course, what you do, you write your name, don't you?
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're bored. Probably. Yeah. What do you know about Old Time Carnival, or even the way maybe some of your experiences with us taking Carnival to the UK and so on, and how that started? That
Old Time Carnival. We have to we have to remember where Carnival comes from. It's a Trinidad. The Carnival we have at the moment is a Trinidad invention, but Carnival was originally a European festival.
French,
German actually.
German?
Yeah.
Okay, I was told French, but anyway.
Maybe for us over here, but it was Germans, and they had a tradition of parading. What's the rich people, basically, because you need money to have costume, and you need to have a space of mind to be able to express yourself, artistically that way.
Mm-hmm.
So the rich, it was a festival of the rich, and also there a bit of paganism involved in Carnival. It was, the anti-Christian, anti-church, whatever you wanted to, anti-politics. And then when the colonialists came to the Caribbean, they continued their traditions of having carnivals, which was basically going in a straight line, or in some cases going around a maypole, running around together. So when we, as the indigenous black people, call us that, of the Caribbean, when we took it on, I think it is said we started mimicking the white people by dressing up and having colours, and the white people thought it was really interesting to see how they twisted their thing. But as it developed, obviously, we were very poor people in the Caribbean, majority of people. So I think if you think about in the 1920s, 1930s, if Carnival was going on, it would have been the rich people who did that. I would have thought so. So if you come up into, say, 1930, and I think you had a lot of labor movements, you had a lot of rights, what do you call it?
Labor upheaval, because
things like that.
That's when things like maybe workers' rights would have been born because of upheaval and so on. Right?
So by the time the Carnival concept came to, say, St. Kitts, I think I read somewhere, or somebody was telling me, I can't remember, that it was the upper class people of St. Kitts. And there were a lot of them here. There's a lot of our upper class population I think it's quite small compared to what it used to be. Had all the English people here with the sugar industry, the molasses, and the rum.
And it seems a lot of families left.
Yeah, they left.
From what I heard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when they, I think they were the ones who bought Carnival from Trinidad.
Okay.
And then when the labor and the union organization and movement started in St. Kitts, and I think probably in other places, the people like Bradshaw, for example, they saw Carnival as a tool to bring the people together. And I think I would have thought the ruling classes in St. Kitts didn't appreciate that. I don't think they did that. And so I think when I don't remember the whole story, but when they had to put it into law basically for it to happen.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why the Carnival is a legal entity in St. Kitts and Nevis.
I think they said it was 1971, early 1970s. I think.
But it was just in the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s. It was I think it was mainly a Labour Party kind of unionist struggle, and an expression. Carnival was an expression for the people. That's my personal take on that. I'd like somebody to probably correct me if I've made any mistakes there.
Mm-hmm.
No, I still feel it's an upper class thing. I mean, it's funny how you said that it was, but it's taking a full 360. I feel like you have to have some sort of
bank loan,
considerable spending power
to get a costume.
Yeah, no. Come a little closer. Yeah. I was saying. I still think that you need to have some considerable spending power to be a part of at least the road march. Oh, we got a caller. Hey, okay. Caller, you're on the air.
Oh, yes, good morning.
Oh, my gosh. Hi, how are you?
Good morning.
Good morning, JB. I'm glad you're there.
Thank you. Nice to hear from
I'm
you.
just trying to turn down this radio, you know?
That's okay.
I'm fine, man, but I miss you. Every time I don't hear you, I miss you.
Aww. Me heart
Yeah.
warm.
No, let me do a little correction. Not
Hmm?
intended to say that Mr. Francis does not know. We speak on what we hear, right?
But he did say he stands to be corrected.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's why I called.
Yeah.
No, Carnival in Circus did not start with the white people. Because my people are from the village. What the workers or sugar workers or the ordinary people would do, they would beat the drums, that drum beating, something like what you see with David and Goliath and so. They call it street acting. They would go around Bible thing and demonstrate Bible stories and stuff like that. A lot of what we call walking up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 'cause my aunt told me and all. She had, I don't know what she was, but in the 30s, they, on Boxing morning and Christmas morning, they go around town and go into town with the big drum, not the country drum, the big drum alone. And they got everybody would have a piece of stick on their shoulder. I know that goes with the walking up, right? No, me by walking up, whining as you all say.
Well, actually, the winding and stuff like that's African tradition. You know, there are a lot of dances
Right, so
in.
it was
There are a lot of
actually
dances
the
in.
African thing before they had Carnival.
Yeah, there were a lot of dancing in Ghana. A lot of rhythms that's very close to soca music in Ghana.
And
so it was very, it was an obvious thing for them to
the
dance
upper
in that
class
way.
also thought that the thing was vulgar. I mean, I read about it in the archives. They consider the people's thing vulgar. Because, we're good at body motion. And what they were saying. But, some of them couldn't read, so they would scorn the people's vegetation and everything. In 1957, now let me go to the French. The French, when they were here, they would have, that's where the actors and so come, and the ballroom, they were more refined than the British. They kept balls and stuff like that, and then the British among themselves. And so, well, the slaves, if you want to call them, say by the other people, observed them and tried copying them, and maybe in the area. But it wasn't a big thing among the black people. All right, so in 1957, Mr. Basil Henderson, that's a black man, he worked as a community officer in the social service thing. He went to Trinidad on a workshop. And of course, he saw and experienced the carnival, which was it was costume carnival. Compared to that, there really was no costume. You put on your home clothes and the big drum, And so, he brought the idea and he floated the idea. And you had people like Miss Skerritt. They got involved. So it wasn't they who started it. It was he who started it. And he got some of them to help him organize the costume.
It's
carnival.
Basil Henderson, Major L.N. Alfonso, Tony Lawrence, Leroy Curry, Alexis Knight, Eve Vanterpool, and Al Baker formed a temporary committee entrusted with the planning of the St. Kitts
Yes, there were
first
other
carnival.
women too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Barker was in there.
So they
Al Barker was
organized
in
it,
there?
and so they began to try to organize troops. The black people were not in the troops. Maybe the upper or the middle class black people. I recall seeing one of the first carnival by the big tree. Alfonso was the chief of police from Trinidad.
Okay.
He's the one who brought in what we call the feathers and the whatnot. And they were all colored people white or colored, and people were amazed to see these people who are usually so prim and proper. Dress up in costume on the road. It took some time before black people got in.
Yes, I think that's where the political part came in. I think the politicians used Carnival to push
politicians came in a little after.
to push the unions and the workers' agenda.
No, it wasn't a union and nothing like that.
Of course, it was.
It was nothing like that.
Probably not official, but I think there is some undercurrent.
No, I'll tell you, when they came in, as the carnival developed, they formed, it was called Christmas festivities. It wasn't even called, that is what it was called. People like Kramer, Jackie Kramer, them, Billy Herbert's father, a few of the other black people came in. They began to zone the thing. So they began to organize, because it was a JC's thing, eh? The JCs used to do the Queen show and so. And so they started, well, trying to get black people involved. They began to zone it. Cyril Frederick and Stanley Franks, I think they were for the Central Bastia and Village. Tota and Moonlight, and they were Newtown. And maybe some in the country. This is when black people began to actually participate in troops. Now, because Mr. Herbert's father, after Pam was formed in 65, but you know, the politics was hot. It became hot then. They say, oh, well, if them get Pam, then the activities are Pam thing. This is when the party politics got in.
Yes, exactly.
And so, after the Anguilla Revolution, this is when you begin to get the two Carnival. Certain elements, Mounsey Williams and Stanley Franks, in Young Labour, they decide to organize a carnival for labor people to compete against what they consider to be Pam Carnival.
There you go. It's unions, isn't it? I mean, the
Yes,
Labour
so
Party
in
came out with unions.
68, they actually had, they called the Labour one was called Soul Carnival. And the original one was still Christmas festivities. And of course, some of the organizers from the festivities were civil servants, and they were ordered to go and join. People like the man from the army, Cyril Frederick, a lot of them were labor people. And they encouraged them to come over and form competing things.
Okay.
But remember that poor people couldn't afford to really buy or make costume. So according to Cyril Frederick, you hear about clatter. They went and they got clatter. They go around the fort to make the fringes. There are lots of African-looking troops. You want me to stop here so you could continue?
Yeah, so what date, Jamsta, did you say that it was turned into law? What year?
It was
1957?
71.
Oh, 71.
71.
Yeah.
But
71, because remember I told you
It's 53 years.
It became two carnivals.
Correct, yeah.
Labor carnival, just old carnivals.
So
But they try to,
we must conclude then that Carnival is had developed as a political instrument.
in 57.
Yeah, from the beginning actually.
But actually,
I mean,
no.
I know, but before that, it was more like a culture. It's like how you see masquerade and that kind of story.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
But in terms of its European roots, though, what I was told, it was tied to the Catholic religion, where because of the Lent period, they
No,
figured
mind the French. Remember
the French,
were
yeah,
Catholic.
yeah, right.
Because I remember
And
for a while, you know, according when England and Spain and their thing, the Catholics were expelled. So for years they couldn't do anything in St. Kitts. They had to meet privately and so.
But you have to remember that most European festivals are pagan.
Yes, so when I say
They are
Catholic,
pagan
it's actually
festivals.
French. It's actually French, they mean.
They are pagan festivals, and the pagan festivals happen, springtime, and springtime is Lent, and that.
I don't think we don't talk about pagan festival. We talk about.
okay, Miss Henry, I think you kind of hogging our time now, so
No, I want Mr. Francis to come back in.
yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Miss Henry.
Okay. So
quite up to date now. Let's swing forward to
go ahead.
2024.
Mm-hmm.
And what JB?
Yes.
What JB said about it's affordability now.
Yes.
Yeah? And Miss Henry just brought in the point about what did she say about the political part of it, and how Christmas and Carnival and the festivity, we've sort of jumbled it all into one now in St. Kitts. I'm of the opinion, and I want to be going down on record for saying that.
No, go
I
ahead.
think Carnival must be split up from Christmas.
Okay. I'm sure there are a lot of people that
Jamsta
agree with that.
Unless the phones start ringing now. Carnival has to move.
Yeah.
Okay, if you were to move Carnival,
Where would you move
where
it
would
to?
you put it?
Oh, thank you. I've been asked the question. I would put Carnival, okay, as a summer festival.
So we're going to compete with everybody else?
Not compete. The world has changed now. Not compete. Join everybody else. So just imagine. Okay, you have, at the moment, you have Cropover, Barbados. You have Vinci. You have Grenada. You have got Antigua.
Nevis.
You've got
Anguilla.
Nevis. You've got Anguilla. Everybody is in the summer.
That's like 6 already.
Yeah, so what you do is you create a conglomerate of Caribbean carnivals. And then you sell it as a package.
So you go from one to the next to the next to the next?
You sell it to people abroad to come to the Caribbean. Look, imagine all the airlifts you will get. You can get a brochure that can see all the Caribbean carnivals that exist in the summer. You can start sharing information. You could share artists. You can share a lot of things. You have a combination. You don't compete. It's like it's everybody.
But most of the carnivals do compete because they're close to each other.
Yeah, but why compete?
Because come on.
Everyone varies. Everyone's different.
You have-
Grenada has night mass.
Yeah.
We don't have night mass in these
so
parts.
you go if you like night mass, you go to Grenada.
Yeah, but what if you want to experience crop over or you want to experience Culturama?
You go to that. The different people live that wanting different
Okay, John,
things.
let me ask you a question.
So then, John,
I
every
was
year
just-
you have to go to a different carnival then.
And I was just telling Sharon.
There are people who do that.
That's actually a good idea. I was just telling Sharon, and what could happen is, even if it's not all, you'll have your little maybe vocation when they say, okay, so maybe I'll be able to attend Anguilla and the next one.
I did that one year. One year,
like that, you know.
1 year I did that.
So it could be
Carnival's
2
not
or
cheap,
3.
you know.
Well,
1 year I went
Anyways,
to.
I know somebody that goes to almost all of them. So
I
yeah.
did 3 in one summer to see if it was possible. I went to Cropover, and I went to Grenada, and I can't remember the other one, and I did 3.
Oh,
you
wow.
know? I think I went over to Antigua to finish it off because that's a bit later.
Yeah. Antigua is not only second that time. as well.
And it worked. It worked, and people can do that. And he has a marketing campaign, an
But
international
John,
marketing.
what
campaign.
John,
date?
did
What
you
date
play?
though? What date?
Yeah, but not everybody plays.
John, take a shot at the date.
Yeah. What?
I love the
Okay, so
thing, but
that day. Okay, the shot
No.
date is this. Ready for me, Nevis? Listen to me now, Nevis. Okay, you make You make what call it?
Culturama?
Culturama.
Turn it into Carnival?
Okay. Yeah, into a carnival.
But the new visions are not going to like that.
I know that.
You mean merge the two?
No, well, we put the emphasis on that date. St. Kitts Carnival is a St. Kitts Nevis Carnival.
We're not going to have that.
I know that.
We're not going to have
I
that.
did say.
Nevis need their own
But we say
spotlight thing.
national.
They need their own spot. Okay,
Yes.
let's move on a bit. It's
a national
No, but
festival,
it's an interesting conversation.
Okay, let me go further now. Now, if you move that, it means you have to move something else, huh?
Well, you talk about conjoin.
You have to move music festival.
Not necessarily.
Wait.
Not
for me.
necessarily.
Do you want to hear me out?
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
So you move music festival, all right, into November. All right. The justification is this: in the old days, when I started traveling in the Caribbean, there was 2 seasons. There was the off season and the on season for tourism. You know, when prices vary, and it was from April. There we go. From October to April, and April to October. All right. Now, because of the world situation and economics and everything else, in St. Kitts and most of the Caribbean, the season don't start until this week, like November.
Right.
Okay? Because we go for America, and we look at the weather, and then the Americans say, well, Thanksgiving is coming soon. We go after Thanksgiving. So at the moment, I'm on the beach, I see it, and I have a guest house, and I see it there too as well. The actual money spending in the Caribbean, in St. Kitts, don't really come until after Christmas. And the economic thrust, the economic activity happens from January and finishes in April. So the season is really sort of January till April. It's like 3.5 months, 4 months, right? Now, if you put a big activity like music festival, which was designed to boost the off season, okay? Remember, you're going to put Carnival in the summer, okay? So you're boosting that, right? And then you're going to move the music festival in November to kickstart the tourism season. So if imagine if Carnival, is music festival, was this weekend, the place would be packed, and people would stay on, and people would come earlier, and some people, and that's we'll have from November, seriously November to April. So the economic impact will be greater for tourism if you have a festivity that starts. It's not reinvented the wheel, because we also had, back in the day, I think like 15 years ago, we used to have Tourism Week, which was October. And they tried to do concerts, they tried to do all kinds of things, fishing tournaments, to try and get people to start a tourism season. So you put a big festival in there, all right? Then you have one other thing left to do as well, is then you say, okay, what do you do about Carnival then? Because Carnival's gone. It's in the summer. You then go to Christmas, and we have a Christmas, which is what Miss Henry was talking about. We have Christmas, and then you have Christmas festivities, you have Christmas, and at the moment what we have in St. Kitts and Nevis is that we have 3 things going on in one season, and each of them are competing, using your word, against each other. All right, we've got, we start off with Carnival opening, so Carnival's coming soon, yeah, we do that. And then we start hearing Christmas carols in Valuemart and in wherever. We're hearing Christmas carols in the bank. I heard them already. December the 1st, the radio switches off, and all you play is Christmas music. But the tents have started. The tents have started, Carnival. So people say, something's happening. And this goes on all the way till the 24th of December. What happens then? Shops starts blazing. Christmas is here. Carnival dips out a little bit because we're talking about Christmas, right? And what happens? Christmas Day comes, people go home, all quiet, and then suddenly, the night of Christmas night, everybody wakes up and everybody goes out and go, oh my God, it's Christmas, it's Carnival. And then suddenly,
and then the ping pong pinning takes over.
Christmas has died, yeah? And then the church gets up and goes out and says, what's going on here? A lot of noise in the street, all kind of violence going on. Whatever happens, let's hope that there's incident-free Carnival, and we talk about all that stuff, all right? And then, what happens after that, all right? Then we have New Year's Eve. Oh yeah, what happened? Oh God, yeah, it's New Year's Eve. Oh yeah, the 31st of December. Everybody's confused. Okay, and then all right, let's go back to Carnival again on the 1st of December.
No, 31st, they're not confused. They're going to church to say, thank God for bringing me to the new year.
What that does economically, the messages are all confused.
Okay.
And that has an economic effect. And if anybody, and I'm piloting right now an economic assessment of by moving the Carnival, by moving all the festivities and put them in proper place, and to monetize them, evaluate them, and make the decision. And my experience of being involved in Carnival for the last 25 years, and I've seen things happen. As an entertainer myself, whether it be booking bands or being a DJ, I've seen and been on the road. I see people are confused by the messages. Christmas is stopped for Carnival, where it should be continuing until the 31st of December, and then we have New Year's. Okay. You can put the bull in all that. You can put Carnival in that, and we will still have Carnival. What we would not have is people running around the street half naked and a lot of noise. Which what does that give us anyway, except for those running the troops, and the $1,000, $2,000, and the banks, of course, that they're lending people money to buy troops.
And
clothes.
I think Jay was telling me yesterday about a Trinidad costume that costs $10,000 US.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
Those costumes in that island not to play with, and people afford it. People come down. That's why most of them try to take back their back pieces. As I said, when I flew, you had a slew of persons asking you to hold their back pieces for them. Those things are that expensive. And then when you see over the years, the boxes, the packaging gets fancier. They come in these nice heavy bags and these cute boxes, but then there's not much in the package in terms of an outfit. But the packaging is fancy.
Outfit gets smaller, but it costs.
The cost goes up.
It's spandex.
And as I'm saying, by the time you get 2 drinks, you in the drain there, because it makes it so hard, you ain't going back for no more, so they make it plenty.
She said in the drain. I did.
So what tells me it's a lot of confused messages, and it's and Carnival itself, if you go back to its origins in St. Kitts Nevis, it's from Christmas, it's from but it was Christmas because people we needed to tag it onto something that was already there.
Okay.
Yeah. John, I think next week we don't have any farm report next. Not farm report. What do I say?
Fireproof.
We don't have any fireproof next week. So, next week I want you to talk about your experiences managing Edmonton and Jay's Brass International Steel Pulse. Tell us a little bit about that, and also about UK Carnival. How the introduction of the Caribbean culture and Carnival to the UK, and
in the UK.
Well, how that started off, because I imagine that there would have been a lot of opposition to that too.
Notting Hill Carnival, Leeds Carnival.
Yeah, that should be interesting.
Okay.
I like this. John had a lot of merit in what he was saying this morning. Yeah. Like, I couldn't even interject. I'm like, wow, okay, he cooking.
Yeah.
He cooking.
That whole Carnival conglomeration thing. And selling it as
before
packages.
You came this morning.
Yeah.
Let's visit St.
really
Kitts Music Festival activities.
Okay. John, time to kick you out.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
All of us, I guess.
We'll drag you back next week.
Okay, cheers.
Have a great weekend, folks. Thanks for joining us for the entire week. Yes. No hot water. Have a good one.
Okay.